there, I'm Shannon, and my face is a mess. For some reason, I was under the impression that I am now too old to get acne, and I was wrong. Recently, in the last couple weeks, my acne has come back in full bloom. Thank God, thank Jesus. I am so happy that this happened to me. It could not have been a better thing. In finding the positives and the negative things in life, I decided to make a tutorial, an updated tutorial on how I cover my acne. So, I don't know if you guys know this, but I made a video a couple years ago on how I do my foundation and my concealer and all of my face makeup to cover up my acne, and that video is terrible. That being said, I actually think, I'm not sure because I'm not a makeup guru, I am not a makeup artist, but I think I have found a better way to do my makeup. My face makeup. So with that being said, I'm just going to get started. The first thing that I do before actually putting on my makeup is wash my face. Now, I do not wash my face like a normal human being. Recently, I came across this super awesome product called the Spin for Perfect Skin Spin Brush by Vanity Planet, and I have been using this every day for weeks. This product is a spin brush that cleans your skin like so amazingly well. I cannot even describe it. The reason I use this before I do my face makeup is because I need to clean my face or my acne will just exponentially grow, which it does all the time. So the first thing that I do is choose one of the 4 spin brush heads. To start, I'm using the cleansing head, and I am using some Skin Laundry face moisturizing cleanser because my skin, on top of having acne, I have crazy dry skin as well. It just gets better and better. Now this brush is great because you can use literally any face wash on it that you want. I've used the ones with the little exfoliating beads. I've used this one. Literally anything you want you can use with this brush. I turn it on and I get started with spin brushing my face. Now, after my face is nice and clean, I like to switch the brush head to the exfoliating brush head to get rid of any of that dead skin pre-makeup session. I really love this brush because it cleans like way deeper than your hands would, and that is super important when you have acne like I do. Another great thing about this brush is that it doesn't have to be limited to just your face. There's also a bigger body brush that you can use and use all over your body skin to get radiant skin on your legs, arms, and everything else as well. I love this product so much that I actually have a 70% off coupon code if anyone is interested in getting it. I really recommend it. The link to the product is in the description as well as the coupon code, so check it out. Alright, now after I have washed my face, I begin the skin depimplifying process. Not really, I just cover it up, but that doesn't sound as cool. So I am starting with an LXMI, I don't know why it's called that, but that's what it's called, an LXMI skin moisturizer. Now, like I said, I have crazy dry skin, and this is a super important step for me. Otherwise, my makeup turns out super flaky and cakey and all other gross words that rhyme with that. Now that we are baby smooth, it is on to the first official step, which is concealer. Alright, to start off, I am using a Lancome. I'm using a Lancome makeup stick, which is actually, I think, a foundation, but I am using it as a concealer because there are no rules in makeup. So I am taking this and I am going to apply it all over. Alright, this is where things get really important. If you want to use a drugstore concealer, like, that's totally fine, and in fact, my recommendation for drugstore concealer would be this Maybelline Fit Me stick, which I actually use quite often, and I've used all the time actually until recently when I got this Lancome stick. The important part is the way you blend your makeup, so I have come to find. So recently I have acquired this multi-purpose brush, which is really dense bristles, really soft and dense bristles. The most important thing about this brush, about the brush that you use if you decide to use a brush, is that it has to be dense because that makes sure you are streak free. So now I'm gonna take this brush and in circular motions blend this motherfucker in. Another really awesome thing that I forgot to do is get a mirror for this entire tutorial. So if I have a bunch of spots that I missed, well, I'm an idiot, so I don't really have anything to say. Okay, so I am done with the first step, which is concealer, which I used on my entire face because my entire face needed to be concealed. I might as well just wear a paper bag on my head. So I'm gonna move on to the next step, and that is this Nars All Day Luminous Weightless Foundation. Now this stuff is super full coverage and can get really cakey if you put too much on, so you gotta make sure you use just enough, and I like to use it just on my blemish spots, which, like I said, is kind of my entire face right now. Again, I'm taking that same multi-purpose brush and I am going to go in those circular motions and blur this in. Alright, so I am done with that, and again, like I said before with the concealer, if you prefer to use drugstore products, that's totally fine. I would recommend using this Dream Liquid Mousse from Maybelline, which is also it's an airbrush finish, but I'm pretty sure it's a matte finish, so this is what I would recommend in place of using what I just used, the Nars, so this is a good product as well. And now this is my favorite part of doing my skin, and I will show you why in a second. Now we're gonna be doing powder, which I just use a regular True Match from L'Oreal. Now this is my favorite part because I get to use my brush from Too Faced. That is a real kabuki brush, and I love it so much. It's super dense, it's super fluffy, it is the softest bristles of all time. I love this thing. And I'm gonna take my powder and I am going to rub it in those circular motions all over my face. Really to set that other concealer and foundation. Voila! And we are done with the initial parts of our skin makeup. For our final touches, I'm gonna be contouring my face with this Baked Luminous Glow bronzer from Too Faced. Now the one thing about bronzer and acne is it does not go well together, so if you have bumps on your cheeks like I do, try to go as light as you possibly can. I love bronzer and I use a ton of bronzer, but try to go a little on the lighter side just so those bumps don't like shimmer in the breeze, the golden sunshine outside. And also throw your brush on the floor. Finally, for the last step, I am taking my Too Faced Candlelight Glow in Rosy Glow, and I am gonna do some highlighting. And we are done. I'm gonna put on the rest of my makeup just to show you a full face look, and we'll be done. And this is it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is my acne foundation coverage look tutorial thing. This is my acne coverage foundation thing. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you hit that like button. If you enjoy what I do on this channel, hit that subscribe button and make sure you hit that little notification bell so you know when I post. I love you so much. I will see you in my next video. Bye!